Hi guys, we're here, we've arrived at Stationery Fest. Yesterday was a bit of a nightmare getting here. We sold our first journal case. That was so much fun. I have got in front of me here how many pieces I've sold, the amount I made, and then I've got the amount that I made last year, and yeah. So the main question is, would or will I be doing this again next year? Hey guys, so I was planning on getting in the van and pressing that record button and introducing this vlog whilst on the way to Wigan, but to say that the traffic was bad is an understatement. It took us so long to get there. We finally got there, as you can see, but we literally had only an hour to set up the table, so I'm not gonna lie, I was stressed, I was tired, I was really hot because it was a really hot day, and I was just struggling in the van, and I just didn't manage to kind of chat to you guys whilst in there. But here we are in the venue and we are setting up the table, so I hope you enjoy and I will speak to you very soon. Yeah, so they're 180 GSM, these two. White dotted bamboo paper, slicker sheet pocket at the back. This one is 160 GSM and it's gold foiled on the sides. So they're like a painter basically, you can do whatever you want with them, they're amazing quality. Hi guys, we're here, we've arrived at Stationery Fest. I won't be able to talk loads because there's music in here and it'll get busier and busier, but yesterday was a bit of a nightmare getting here and getting to where we were camping because we've taken the camp van, but we have made it. I'm happy with how it looks. I couldn't get my lights up, which was a bit of a pity. I don't know whether to spend some time now like detangling them, but I'm happy with how it's come out. Loads of people, everyone's stalls look absolutely amazing. So I was saying to everyone, like to the girls earlier, like I felt quite intimidated yesterday walking in, but yeah, we've already sold a journal. Our first sale was... Hello! Yeah, how are you? Good! The One Day at a Time brand new journal, so... I'll get the car machine ready for you now. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. There we go. I've put something in there. Put a little thank you card in there. But I'll put my business card in there as well. Now in the cards. Shall I pop it in here for you? They're addictive, aren't they, to bags? We sold our first journal case. So, I don't know if you heard that, but VIPs are now, they have 10 minutes left. So after that, that's when the public or everyone else can come on in. So it's just going to be manic. So I need to do a reel and get that put up, but yeah. I will keep putting you on record throughout the day, and then I'll speak to you probably when I'm back home properly about the whole event. Quick shout out to Cheryl, because I know you watch these vlogs. Cheryl's just gifted me a load of stuff. I've got Japanese snacks, which I've never tried before. Obviously I've tried mochi, but I haven't tried all these other things, so I'm going to try them now. And she also went to Spain and found some really cute, like, stationery that is so a bit of me. How cute is that? So thank you, Cheryl. And also, I've got a gift from Andrea. Thank you so much. Haven't opened it yet. I think it's for baby. And I've got another gift from someone. I'm trying to figure out who it is, but I'm so overwhelmed, but in the best way possible. So thank you so much if you have gifted something to me. And thank you so much if you've come over to say hello. This camera is dying. That is so typical. I need to put you on charge.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm missing one. I'm missing one because I lost it.
right. Where do you want me to sign?
Anywhere you like.
Okay.
So you want. Yeah, just after that first. Or even on that first page. Brand new.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you want, Rebel Jones? Both. That was so much fun. Tom's, my husband's is the 10th, and Brenna's, my dog, is the 9th. Tell me what, it's kind of like... Right, let's pop this through.
40 please.
Okay.
That would be lovely.
Yeah, please do. And enjoy going to see everyone else. They're just gonna love it. Everyone's gonna love it. He got him measured the other day and his legs are very long. Okay. Oh no, poking everywhere.
Remember Mighty being wiggly?
Oh, really? Sorry, it's not. I think I'll punch you.
Okay.
But I bet you can.
There's time, isn't
Oh my gosh, there's time. There's time. Click on the certificate.
Oh yeah, I was like,
Oh, fingers crossed. To be fair, I'm going to put it. Do you want me to put it in there? Yeah.
being heavily pregnant, I really don't know how you do it. So thank you so much for being
Have a cut.
Yeah, thank you so much. I wish you all the best as well as the little one.
Thank you. I'll keep you updated on the vlogs.
Oh yes, please do.
Thank you so much. Have a lush day. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're good. I was going to say, make sure you get the sticker deal. Can I give you a coach? Of course you can. You're welcome. Take care. And you. Have a lush day. Enjoy the rest of it. Good luck for the rest of it. Right, guys. Okay, let's have a chat, shall we? Because I have not been on here since coming back from Stationery Fest. It is now Thursday, the week after, and I am still absolutely knackered. I'm so tired. I'm gonna take tomorrow off and just enjoy a long weekend. We've got my sister-in-law down and her fiance, and we are just, yeah, chilling, having a nice time. I say we're chilling, we're doing a lot of things, but I'm going to a nice spa on Monday, and it's what I need. I'm so tired. I know that obviously I'm going to be more tired because I'm pregnant, but Stationery Fest and just events like that, they take it out of you massively. And I remember I still haven't, like, I don't know what it's like to do an event without, how can I word this? So basically last year, obviously I had endometriosis, and the year before I've had endo for God knows how many years really, but it was interesting to experience like events like that with chronic health. And then this year I'm pregnant, so I'm just knackered, I'm just tired. However, we're in here and I'm ready to chat to you guys because I've been nervous to chat to you about this, because if you watched my last vlog, I spoke a little bit about my nerves on this event, my thoughts, my opinions, how I'm feeling, and yeah, they've come true. So let's dive in, and we're gonna start with the negatives because I want to end it with the positives. So we're gonna start off by going through my stats for Stationery Fest this year. Now, I went to the Saturday only. This year you were able to do Friday afternoon and then all day Saturday. I actually applied for the Friday and then I cancelled last minute just because I thought it was going to be too much for me and my body. I am glad I did that because it would have been my feet, just everything, my back, my hips, all of it was just killing me. So after Saturday, so I'm glad that I just did the one. Yeah, anyway, I just did the Saturday, and I have got in front of me here the statistics. So how many pieces I've sold, the amount I made, and then I've got the amount that I made last year. And yeah, let's start off with mentioning that I only sold 58 items this year. I sold, I believe, over 100 last year, so yeah, that was sad to see, but still amazing at the same time, because selling 58 items in one day, like, is incredible. But I'm comparing it to previous years and just wasn't as good. We did have some good sellers. I had a sticker deal for my sticker sheets and my die cut stickers, so you could buy 3 for the price of 2. I actually do that for my sticker sheets on my website. So if you're ever on my website and you find some sticker sheets that you want and you've added 2 to the cart, please add another one because it's completely for free. And that sticker deal was so popular at Stationery Fest this year, as well as the die cut stickers. I don't have that offer on my website. Don't know whether just to keep it as a market offer, or is that something that you would like to see? Let me know on the website. We sold some journals and we had some washi tape deals as well. So I was doing a 3 for 2 on the washies as well, and that did well. And yeah, that was the total amount of items that we sold, which were 58 pieces. Here comes the money part that I feel physically sick talking about. It's so funny, isn't it? Because why I feel embarrassed or ashamed, I don't know. Maybe it's because I heard other people did so much better than me, which I'm so happy for them for, because I remember, like, whether it was your first time to Stationery Fest or your second, like, it's just so rewarding when you know you're doing something right, and it is rewarding when you get sales. Like, of course it is. So I know so many of my small business friends smashed it out of the park this year, and yeah, just want to say a huge congrats and that you smashed it, and I'm so proud of you. On the day, I made £512.10. Now, you might be watching this thinking, oh my gosh, Beck, I would love to make that in one day. And you're right, the fact that I made that in one day is amazing. Never used to be able to do that. However, last year I made £1,085.68, and that's where it was like a moment, because I knew straight away when I was there it wasn't as busy. The VIP part, I got a lot more sales with the VIP part last year, and it was just quiet. It was just quiet compared to what I was used to. And I yeah, I just knew that I wasn't going to make what I made in previous years. But to see it like that, it's hard. It is, it's really, really hard. I'm going to be brutally honest. Like I was gutted. I was gutted. And yes, please know that I am always grateful for everything, every order, everyone that comes to purchase from me. But please remember that I am a small business trying to make a living. And when I finally feel like I have found a place, a market that I can go to, that I can make a good amount of money and come away with and know that I can pay my bills this month, I can, you know, get some stock up on products because I'm running low on things. Like it's important. It's important for me to make sales and make money to be able to do all these things. And yeah, it's just been hard because I've hardly been able to really pay anything from that, because I save a lot of it into business expenses, and then I also save it into my tax, and by the time I split those two, I then obviously have to put money into like my bills account, and I'm literally left with hardly anything. And it's hard because you put so much time and energy into making these products, prepping, getting everything ready. Like the day, if you watch the last vlog, I was stressing on the last day. Oh, you wouldn't have seen it. No, you wouldn't have seen it because we were still waiting. So I was waiting on my DTF transfers for my journal cases and my tote bags, and they came at 1:20 and we were meant to leave at 1 o'clock. And I was adamant, I was like, I've got to wait for them because these were items that I was exclusively launching at Stationery Fest. So I was so stressed and so worried, and I was running late, and it was just a lot. And you put yourself through that, hoping that, you know, you're going to do either just as well as last year, or if not better. So the fact that I did a lot worse was really hard to kind of like accept. And I was gutted, and I'm just being truthful, because I feel like sometimes people might think, you're so ungrateful for you know, being disappointed by that amount. I'm not ungrateful at all. Like I'm not ungrateful, because the fact that people have come over and spent their own money on my products is the best feeling in the world. It's just, yeah, all the things that I've said is the reason why I was feeling gutted. It's just a big drop, a huge drop. And I want to talk a little bit about the reasons why maybe that happened. It's so hard because you never know. You never know exactly why things have gone the way they've gone. However, the main factor for me is the fact that we were in a brand new venue. Now, usually Stationery Fest is held in Manchester Central. I freaking love it there. We are all in one room, majority of us. I think last year there was another room, like a smaller room, but usually you're in this massive big room in Manchester Central, and we're all together, and it's lush, and everyone just knows where everyone is. They can walk around, go up down the aisles. And this year we were in Wigan, so it was not in Manchester Central. And another thing that I liked about Manchester Central is that people would see that it's like on, so people in Manchester would be like, oh, there's a stationery event happening there, I love stationery, let's go, kind of thing. Whereas in Wigan it was quite out of the way. And I noticed that when you got to the venue, to be fair, it was a really nice venue. It was free parking for people, which is such a big thing because you don't have that in Manchester Central. So there are pros and cons in that kind of way, but the venue was, you walk in and you had the avenue. From the avenue, you had a turning, I think, oh, what did they call it? I can't remember now. The street or something like that. And then the auditorium, which is where I was on the right-hand side. And it was, I remember hearing throughout the day that the avenue was manic, like really, really busy. People were making loads of sales, smashing it. And then the other rooms off to that, because basically you walk down and you just follow it round kind of into the other rooms. Whereas the auditorium was, you go in and it was on the right, but you could easily walk past it. I don't know, I don't know if I'm wrong in saying this, but I don't remember seeing any signs or anything to say, oh, there's more this way. But we were the only kind of space that had aircon, so we were cooler in ours, but it still didn't attract many people. And I do wonder if that was a factor as to why sales were a bit lower. I noticed, to hear how busy it was out there and to not see it as busy in our room, I was like, what's going on here? And it was just sad because I'm so used to just seeing loads of people like coming in, checking out everyone's stalls, going up and down, and it was definitely different, and that's the first thing I noticed. Now, where I was situated personally was, I was kind of in a corner. It wasn't the best spot when I really think about it, and this is no one's fault. I asked for a spot where I had space on the side so I could put my Nora tube, basically. So I bought this massive clear tube and I stuffed a load of Noras in to try and get Noras adopted. Didn't work. I was basically in a corner. I just don't think many people saw me. Yeah, I don't know if that was a factor as well, where I was actually placed. Again, I think cancelling Friday might have been a mistake. However, I wouldn't have been able to do the 2 days. So I think those factors are part of it. I have to say, I don't know how many tickets were sold altogether, and I don't know how many people actually arrived. Because it was harder to get to than Manchester Central, I don't know how many people actually thought, oh, I can't, like it's too much of an effort or whatever like that. It just wasn't it's not as easy as Manchester Central. I don't know the stats of that kind of stuff, but all I do know is that it felt different. It wasn't as busy in our room, and I felt like no one really saw me much. I also then was going through like oh my gosh, is it because I have the same stuff? Like, I have the same journals, but I don't. I obviously had a new journal, I had a new pencil case. What else did I have new? I obviously had the Gachapon machine. It was, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I can't. It was my first year in this new venue, in this kind of spot. Yeah, it was just new to me. I can't really compare it now to anything because it was different, you know? But let's talk a little bit about positives, because I don't want to keep going on and on and on about that, because it's just, yeah, I'll get into my own head and it's not all about that. These events, especially Stationery Fest, is dedicated for stationery lovers, and we don't get many of those events in the UK. And I feel so proud and honoured and grateful that I'm part of the event. And I do want to just say that, like, there's so many factors of the event that I love, and one of them is you guys. So many of you guys come up to me, introduce yourselves. I gave so many of you some kutches. It was lush. It was just to hear you say that you watch my vlogs, you watch them with your children, and it's so special. And honestly, to have that interaction, I love meeting you guys in real life. It just brings me so much joy. I do feel I'm such a not a bad person. I mean, I feel like bad when you know me, but I don't physically know you, and I feel really bad about that. Obviously, it's not my fault because I don't know what you all look like and all your names, but you know me, and just know that I am so grateful. And I've always said, if you ever see me, please just come up and say hello, because it does mean a lot, and I love just giving you a kutch in real life, and just, yeah, it just means so much. So thank you to everyone that did come up and say hello to me. Another thing that absolutely blew my mind was the amount of people, the amount of you guys that gifted items to the baby that's not even born yet. Like, I was not expecting that at all. Tom and I have received some beautiful gifts for Otis, and I just want to give a huge shout out to April. April gifted us some beautiful items and such a beautiful card. A huge thank you to Lindsay as well. This set, honestly, we love beige neutral colours, so we just absolutely love this set. And then I also want to say a huge thank you to Totes and Notes, because wow, that interaction was so special. It was so lovely. I'm so grateful to you. It was just perfect, and it was just so nice to finally meet you. But the item that Totes and Notes gave us was, I wasn't expecting it, and it's just perfect and it's beautiful, and they've embroidered it themselves, and I'm just so grateful, and we love it, and I can't wait for Otis to see it in real life. And then a huge thank you to Andrea for crocheting this beautiful set for our lovely little boy. He is so loved by so many people, and he hasn't got a clue. Like, it's just so special, and I couldn't believe it. Like, I was so overwhelmed. My friends asked, they were like, oh my god, did you cry? And I was like, no, because I'm quite an emotional person. I was like, I didn't cry, and it's because I was overwhelmed by it and like in disbelief that people are gifting items to my baby that isn't born yet, and just gifted me items. Like, I'm just still in shock by it. So thank you so much to everyone that just came over to say congratulations and gifted us items. It just really means the world. Another thing that I noticed about the event, and just like another positive about it, is that I really liked my setup this year. There still are things that I'd like to improve on. I really wanted 2 tables this year. I was like, I'm gonna go for it. Thank frick I didn't. I was really excited to have 2 tables and have more of a spread and make it less in your face. However, this year, for 2 tables you had to pay for exactly 2 tables, and by that I mean last year there was like a deal, so you'd buy 1 table for a certain amount and then you could buy, I think, another table for maybe half the amount or something like that, whereas this year you had to pay 130 per table. I was like, I can't afford that, and especially with not knowing how it's all gonna go, you know, with this new venue and everything. And I'm obviously very glad that I didn't go for 2 tables, because I just, yeah, lessen my profit even more. But I would love to be in the position to be able to do 2 tables one year. But at the end of the day, I was happy with how it looked. I would change a couple of things, but I feel like my stand is always evolving. Like my business, really. It's always evolving. It's always getting bigger and better, and I'm always changing it. But I do like how it was set up this year. Obviously, I got to see my small business friends. My lovely small business friends. Nothing like it. Seeing them in person, giving them hugs, spending time with them. You don't get to spend much time. Me and Deli went out for a lush at Nando's afterwards, which was really nice. I just love seeing my friends, my small business friends. It just brings me so much joy. So that's a huge positive when it comes to Stationery Fest and events like that. And then just the love that I received from everyone, like people coming back, people being like, oh, you were on my list, I wanted to come and check out your shop. Having real chats to people about my products, about them, about what they love, about stationery. It's just, yeah, it's lush. I love it so much. And yeah, I'm just really grateful for all those amazing positives of the day, and that they're positives that will happen every year. I'm just, you know, it's done now. Like, the money is the money, but all of that just makes it, you know, makes it all worth it in my eyes. So the main question is, would or will I be doing this again next year? And I have honestly been thinking about it. This year was different in the sense that Tom and I didn't pay for accommodation. Oh no, that's a lie, we did pay for accommodation, but we stayed in our camper van, so that cost us £60 for 2 nights. Whereas I know that staying in hotels and stuff is so much more expensive. Again, I'm so glad that I didn't have to pay for a hotel, because honestly, I think if I went for 2 tables and paid for hotels, I wouldn't have made any profit. So I'm so glad that we chose to stay at a campsite, and we would probably do that again for sure. We'll have a different experience next year. You know, there's loads of factors to kind of think about. Otis will be here, I have to kind of figure that out. Are we gonna camp again, like do it in the camper van? And yeah, is it worth it for me again next year? I have heard through the grapevine, you know, potentially the event will be there again, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not too sure. It's so hard. There's a part of me that's like, no, do it again, and if it's at the same place, kind of like change it up, maybe ask to be situated somewhere else. Remember what the place is like. There's no point in doing something new once, and if it doesn't work out, not doing it again. That's just not how business works. I am drawing towards more saying yes to going, because I want to try it out again. I want to see if the things that I mentioned were the reasons why it didn't do as well for me. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I am leaning towards saying yes more, because I just love, there's so many other elements that I love about it, and just being part of that event, I feel very, very grateful that I am, and that I have been for the past 3 years. So yeah, I think I will do it again. And I just want to end the video, or just this segment, just to say a huge thank you to Bex and the team. So Bex is the one that runs Stationery Fest, and how much work goes into it with her and her team, and I am very, very grateful. We don't, like I said, we have hardly any kind of events like these in the UK, so the fact that Bex has created this event for us small businesses and just for people that love stationery, it just means so much. So I'm so grateful, and yeah, just a huge shout out to Bex. I also want to mention, guys, that these items that I took exclusively to Stationery Fest, I have a few of them left over. So I am going to be putting these items on the shop. They won't return. They'll be an exclusive item to be put on the shop. There's 2 of these. What can I say? Oh, where's the tea gone? Okay, that's gone. So that's going over there. There's only 1 now. One, what can I say, I just love stationery journal cases, and then we have 2 of the what can I say, I just love stationery pink tote bags, and 1 in purple as well. I'm also gonna finally be launching the 1 day at a time journals, along with the matching washi tape, which we are already very, very low on. And the gold metal bookmark will also be launching. Honestly, guys, I don't know if I'm going to be keeping a lot of this collection, whether I'm going to be restocking these journals. So this will be your only chance, I guess, to potentially grab some of these items. So please make sure to sign up to my mailing list. I'll link it down below and on this video. And it's all going live on the 8th of August on the Friday at 6 p.m. I'll be giving early access to my Patreons. Yeah, I'll be sending out an email at 6 p.m. to everyone else. So I'll see you there. Okay, that is the end of the vlog. I am so grateful to be able to have this space where I can come and be open and honest with you guys. It's scary sometimes to be open and honest about things that don't go as well, but also it's so important for me to show and talk about the things that don't go well, because that is also part of business. There are huge positives that are happening for Rebel Jones at the moment. So excited. I'm actually going to sit down today and record my podcast for Patreon and tell them a few things that are coming up that I'm really, really excited about, and honestly can't believe that it's happening. So if you want to hear that podcast, I will leave my Patreon link below. You can join for free. You can have a free trial. If you're new to this, by the way, my Patreon is dedicated to fellow small businesses. I've created a space that is honest, that is friendly, that is supportive. I want people to go be part of my Patreon, whether you have been in business for years, whether you are just starting out, whether you have that idea in your mind, but you just need help with making it happen. That is what the Rebels Patreon is all about, and I'm so proud of it. I love everyone in it. The people make it the place it is, and yeah, you can literally start for free, and then it's just £3 a month. There's 1 tier. There's loads of different rewards to help build your business and help you and your business grow, and then also some rewards that, you know, like discounts, desktop wallpapers and stuff. So we would love to have you there, and I'll leave it linked below. There's loads coming up. I really need to start sitting down and planning now, because we are 3 months away from baby boy arriving, and I need to start to plan, get things scheduled, get things pre-recorded, figure out what I'm going to do whilst I'm on maternity. I'm kind of just going with the flow with it, because I've never been on maternity before, never had a baby before, so it's all new to me. I'm just gonna take it as it comes, but I want to plan things like scheduled content and stuff like that. So I will be asking for your help very, very soon. So please, yeah, please keep watching. And on that note, if you have enjoyed this video and would like to come with me on this journey further, then please press that subscribe button and that notification bell so you get notified of other videos to come. It does really mean a lot seeing you guys subscribe, and just, yeah, thank you so much. Also, if you've watched this video to the end, then please comment a little pen emoji to represent Stationery Fest, and if you have, thank you as always for watching to the end. It really means a lot. I will see you next week now. Don't really know what's planned, so it'll be news to both of us. So yeah, come and join me. I love you guys. Thank you so much to everyone again that came to see me, and I'm just so grateful to everyone. Oh, by the way, I think next week I'll be able to sit down and tell you why the heck I was packing 650 pins, so can't wait to tell you about that. Bye!